John the Torres is here, back in Cartagena, Colombia, the pearl of the Caribbean, the fantastic city. I don't know. John the Torres is back here in Cartagena, Colombia, in the Pearl City, the Colombian Caribbean coastline, Colombia's beloved bald-headed bastard. Ah, fucking fun. John the Torres is back here in Cartagena, Colombia after being away for many months. It feels great to be back here on the Colombian Caribbean coastline, the pearl of the Caribbean. Colombia's beloved bald-headed bastard is back once again. I'm gonna be doing some bouncing around Cartagena, Colombia. So you see it right there, the clock tower. And anytime when you come to Cartagena, if you don't pay a visit to the clock tower, whether it be at daytime, nighttime, your trip was not complete to Cartagena, Colombia. So be sure to put that on the to-do list. Alright, so here it is, the Centro Histórico of Cartagena, Colombia. One of my favorite places to come to, whether it's daytime, nighttime, it don't matter. It's always a great place to find yourself in. As clear as crystal. It's a hot, sunny day. It's cloudy. There was some scattered showers earlier in the day. Right now, it's actually comfortable. Usually, the city of Cartagena, that heat can be real intense and can make you sweat your ass off, but in my opinion, I don't really think that the heat has been that intense, speaking for the month of October. So as I walk through the streets here, good level of foot traffic. That's what I love about coming to the Centro during the day, is that you see a good mixed bag of tourists, vendors, locals. Everybody's out. Everybody and their mama's out in the Centro during the daytime. This area right here used to be known as Café Le Mal. Unfortunately, a couple weeks ago they decided to close it down. It sucks because it was definitely a grand tourist attraction here in the city. They used to have seats out here, tables out here. They had music going. They would attract tourists from all over. They'll come here to hang out. They would have the view of the city. They have the ocean view and a captivating sunset. When sunset time rolled in, now as you can see, it's a shell of its former self. There's still people passing through here, taking in the views of the city, but it's definitely not what it used to be. And the reason for the shutdown is because this whole wall is a historic landmark. It's a historic landmark, and the restaurant didn't have rights to set up shop here, and which is dumb because they've been here for many years. So I guess the bigwigs at City Hall decided that it wasn't appropriate to have Café del Mal continue to exist here, so they decided to close it down. And like I said, it sucks because it was such a grand attraction to the city, but what can you do? It is what it is. I've had many moments and memories in Café del Mal, so it definitely was a place that I enjoyed very much. So for any future travelers, whether you're a returning traveler or a first-time traveler, that's something that you won't get to experience anymore So for those of you who are not familiar with Cartagena and you're thinking about coming out here at some point down the road, well, let me break it down to you briefly as to where I'm at and where everything else is at. So as I've been showing you, this is where Café del Mal used to be, an outdoor seating restaurant with epic views of the city. This is straight ahead, the Centro Histórico, the historic center city. This is the walled city. This is where you'll find all the old style colonial buildings, all the old churches, very vintage feel. So if you want to feel like you did some time traveling, Centro Histórico is the place to come to. In the distance, that's Boca Grande. Some people will call Boca Grande the Miami Beach of not only Cartagena but Colombia. High-rise residential buildings, hotels, plenty of shopping, plenty of dining options, and of course you got Boca Grande Beach. And behind Boca Grande you have another neighborhood by the name of Castillo Grande, similar to Boca Grande, residential buildings. You also find Castillo Grande Beach, but the only thing is with Castillo Grande, they don't have any dining options, drinking options, shopping options. It's just straight up a residential area. So yeah, everybody, as John the Torres bounces around the city of Cartagena, Colombia, I'll show you some more. This isn't all that you can expect. I'll continue to walk through the Centro Histórico. I'll take a walk over to Getsemani, show you what that place is all about. And yeah, this is a city that I very much love to come back to. Holds a special place in my heart. Been here with friends, been here with family. I've been here just solo with my soul. Damn, countless moments and memories out here. And it never gets old. It never gets old, and I never get tired of it. Just everything from the views to the ocean smell to the looseness and the wildness to the nightlife ambiance, or just having a adult beverage at one of the rooftops here. It don't get old, you know. And then there's many other YouTubers here who, in the YouTube world, who return to this city because they just can't get enough. You know, we as travelers and as tourists, we can go anywhere that we want in the world, anywhere we want in South America, North America, Europe, Asia, Africa. But you'll see and you'll notice, if you haven't already, that many YouTubers, many just travelers in general, return to this place. Why? Because it's just that much of a captivating place. There's a lid for every pot out here, no doubt about it. So it's clear as crystal that there's not too many people out here walking the wall here in the historic center of Cartagena. Maybe because of the heat during the daytime, especially wherever there's a lot of sun exposure. You're not gonna see too many people roaming around. We got that street flooded. Here in Cartagena, the rainy season starts in April, May, and it ends right around this time, October, November. So rainy season is still very much in effect, and whenever they have downpours out here, the streets tend to flood, and right there causes some delays in foot traffic, as well as anyone on their motos or in their vehicles. They'd rather not pass through this. will look like we got some rain started to move in. It's getting really, really cloudy by the minute. Hopefully them downpours don't roll in soon. Because if they do, my bald-headed ass gotta find some shelter. Right there, that's Omnia. That used to be Space, and next door to it, Kona, something like that, yeah. That used to be Dos Selvita. So this is where the two top tier clubs are at. This is right here. So look no further. You want to enjoy your nightlife, this is the place to come to. So yeah, the raindrops are falling on the chrome dome, so it's time for me to seek some shelter, maybe grab some adult beverages in the process. Everybody, after a extended rain delay, a beer break, an intermission, whatever you want to call it, John the Torres is back out on these streets, ready to keep the bouncing around going. And I was about to walk into the neighborhood of Getsemani, but we're at this little flood right here, so probably gonna have to go around.
¿De qué ciudad, de qué nación? Where are you from, my friend?
This is one of the most narrowest streets that you'll find here in the barrio of Getsemani, not just in Getsemani, but in the city of Cartagena. This is CALLEJON. Got a mix of hostels and bars and restaurants. It's a little early right now, but usually they have a whole bunch of tables, whole bunch of chairs set up from the start to the end of the street. Everybody just comes out here and they drink, they chat, they got the music blasting. Cool vibe. It's early in the day, so they don't have any of that going on right now. But very picturesque street. And if you want to come down, get some video, get some pictures, cool place to come to. And if you want to be nosy, you can look inside of the homes of the residents of Cartagena. You're here with John the Torres. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Been trying to grow this channel into something big and into something beautiful, but I need your help. Yes, your help to do that, because John the Torres cannot do it alone. So there's a lot of people nowadays who like to paint a false picture and say that Cartagena is dangerous, or you got to look over your shoulder, or you should reconsider your travel. And that's definitely not the case. That's definitely not the case. You know, there's a lot of people out here who all they're doing is putting in a hard day's work, and they want to make an honest living. Do you have some shady characters out here? Sure, you got some shady characters out here, but you don't got to worry about them. They're harmless. They're not going to do anything to you. And on top of that, there's police presence on almost every corner, every neighborhood that you find yourself in when you're walking throughout this Colombian, Caribbean coastal city. So for anybody, and especially for the first time travelers, if you intend to come out here anytime soon, and if that's something that's weighing on your mind, safety, or if you're thinking about if I'm gonna get robbed, or if I'm gonna have a bad experience, nah, throw all them negative thoughts out the window. Throw them all out the window, because this is very much a city that you can come to and you can enjoy yourself. You can get your drink on, you can enjoy the nightlife, you can do excursions, and you can get to experience the culture here on the coastal side of Colombia, because it's very different compared to other cities, other inland cities such as Medellin and Bogota. Whole different experience out here on the coast. It's a place that I think everybody should experience at least once in your life. Come out here and experience this city, because I can guarantee you, if you come out here and you experience it once, it's not gonna be your last time. I can guarantee that you're gonna come out here, whether it be a second time, a third time, a fifth time. It's just a city that keeps on bringing you back. It brings you back. And like I said earlier in this video, there's many YouTubers out there where if you watched me and you watched my past videos, well, I'm pretty sure you can kind of see a common pattern, and you can see other YouTubers putting out videos here in Cartagena when they've already been here multiple times in the past. So it's just the city that just keeps on bringing you back. All right, so as John the Torres makes his way out of Getsemani and makes his way back to the clock tower and back into the historic center, I'm gonna take you guys up to a rooftop where you'll find some of the most captivating and scenic views here in the city. You get a great view of the clock tower, of Getsemani, of the Centro, of Boca Grande, and you can find some flavorful adult beverages. I wrapped up things there at the rooftop. I'm gonna head back to the Airbnb. Gotta charge up the devices, lay low, take it easy, and possibly hop into the nightlife. Maybe, maybe not, we'll see. I don't know. Whether John the Torres ventures off into the nightlife, or whether he just takes it easy and recharges not only the devices but himself back at the spot. That's to be determined. Can't even speak, I'm so tipsy. To be determined. Here we go. And actually right now I'm walking up to the bus stop for Trans-Caribbean. In Cartagena, they have one of the most reliable bus systems that you will find. So for anybody who doesn't want to take a taxi, or if you don't want to take an Uber, you can use the Trans-Caribbean. Very affordable and very reliable. These buses run like water. And as I'm talking right now, you can see there comes one right now. There's another one in the distance approaching. And the Trans-Caribbean doesn't run all night. I think it only runs until about 9 p.m. Right now it's let me check. Let John the Torres check what time it is. It's 5:43. So yeah, I believe the cutoff time is around 9 p.m. There goes one right there. So every now and again, I like to take the bus. If you want to take a taxi, if you want to take a Uber, go for it. Especially if your time is short here, I get it. But if you want to get that unique city experience with the locals, with the hard-working men and women who ride the bus system here, well, hop on the bus. Missed my bus. And away we go. We're on the Trans-Caribbean bus with John the Torres. Don't get no more local and more resident mode than this. Alright everybody, so I just got off the bus. The GoPro camera died while I was on the bus, and I had an extra battery, but imagine that, the extra battery died though, so I burned through 2 batteries. But nonetheless, John the Torres has backup. He's got the phone, he's got the cell phone, and he's walking these streets of Cartagena, Colombia. He finds himself back in Boca Grande. Just keeping a lookout, making sure there's no cars behind me. And it's been a eventful day thus far. At least I would hope so. It's been an eventful day for me. Hopefully for you too, the viewer, the subscriber, whomever you are watching this. Hopefully you've been enjoying the bouncing around Cartagena, Colombia, as we got some wind moving in. Hopefully that doesn't disturb the audio. But yeah, bouncing around Cartagena, Colombia, October 2024. It's been fun. I've enjoyed it. Although I've been to this city multiple times, and this is nothing new to me. I'm very familiar with the neighborhoods, with the streets, with the movement, with the flow. But it might be different for you. It might be different for you, whomever you are. Whether you're watching on your phone screen, your tablet screen, your computer screen, your TV screen, whatever kind of screen. All right, everybody, as nighttime has arrived here in Cartagena, Colombia, it's time for John the Torres to just take it easy and lay low. So with that in mind, everybody, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And thank you very much for watching.